I'm Delusion. I'm here at the 2K Games preview of The Darkness 2. I've gotten my hands on the game. Sadly, I can't show you guys any of it because it's still pre-alpha build, but I did get an interview with Seth from 2K Games, so here it is. All right, my name's Delusion. I'm here with Seth Olshfski from 2K Games, and we're here talking about Darkness 2. So tell us a little bit about the game.
The game is, it's a continuation from the first game. The original Darkness came out in 2007, and it was, one of the games that came out with the 360 that was just with the original consoles that was so strong that people just couldn't stop talking about it. So we at 2K were really excited about making the sequel. The sequel is set 2 years after the events of the first game. It's absolutely a continuation of the story. We have Paul Jenkins, who wrote the first game, wrote a bunch of the graphic novels.
Nice.
Because so much of what made it awesome was that the narrative was amazing, and so we wanted to keep that bar high,
Right.
And we also have Digital Extremes coming in to give us really excellent moment-to-moment combat gameplay. The quad wielding is really fun. It's really intuitive. Have you got a chance to play the hands-on yet?
Yes, did play the hands-on, and it flows very nicely with story.
Yep, that is our goal. It's absolutely a game that has an incredibly strong narrative that we want to kind of push forward.
Can you tell us a little bit about the art of the game?
We're calling it graphic noir, and we're making up a new name because we really kind of made up a new style.
Right. It's not like cell shading or anything like that.
No, cell shading's. No, this is going to be the producer talking about art here, which makes it a little bit simplified. But cell shading is something that's a little bit more what the engine does to process all of the assets that are already in game.
Right.
We went down a bunch of paths that would just kind of make the assets look a certain way, and it never got us exactly where we wanted. So we ended up taking the difficult brute force path of just having the artists hand paint everything. So everything that you see in the demo is, somebody sat there and slaved over where all the cross hatchings should go to make it look like it fell right out of a graphic novel. No matter what angle you look at it, it looks like you're playing a graphic novel.
Wow. Can we talk about anything about multiplayer maybe?
No comment.
Oh. Sorry guys, tried. Is there anything different from the first Darkness to this Darkness in gameplay?
I think that the major gameplay difference that you're going to see at the very moment you start the game is the quad wielding. One of the first things that we did was make the demon arms and kind of look at them and go, I wish I could do this with them. I wish I could do that with them, and that just grew into the capacity to control both of them independently. They each have their own kind of job in the world. So you have the one on the left that's the grabbing demon arm that can pick up environment pieces and throw them, pick up people and throw them. And the left, the slashing demon arm, you have full control over which direction you're slashing as you slice people apart. And of course both guns at the same time.
Right.
And that mechanic of giving you sort of 4 weapons simultaneously, or 3 if you're using a two-handed gun, but that kind of quad wielding mechanic, I think, is the greatest moment-to-moment gameplay differentiator between the first game and the second.
And I don't think anyone's ever done the quad wielding in a game yet.
We tried to find something that was like it and couldn't.
Can you tell us anything about what the left one can do besides grabbing people?
Anytime you find something pointy, you can grab that, rebar, parking meters, and he can pick them up and impale enemies with them.
Nice.
Fan blades, he does the same thing. That's more of a frisbee for the demon. Slashes right through guys. That's also how you start the demon arm executions. You can pick up enemies, and depending upon where you grab, you can do different demon arm executions. I think that in today's demo we saw the wishbone.
Oh, we did see the wishbone.
Where you grab one foot and then you grab the other foot and...
Yes, that's almost Mortal Kombat-ish, and it was amazing to watch. You guys are in for a treat with that one. And what was the other one?
Can you describe it? I don't remember which one it was.
You kind of grabbed the person, like you see the demon arm grab him, and then it kind of wraps around him, and then pops through the chest.
Yeah, we call that one the Anaconda.
That's a great name. And do you have any other ideas that you can...
Oh, for the execution?
Yeah, that you can maybe give away?
What are we talking about now? One of the other ones, if you grab them, as I said, it's the different parts of the body that you grab that give you different executions. There's one we're calling Pop the Daisy, which is, so you can guess, a decapitation if you grab them on the head. In that one, the grabbing demon arm and the slashing demon arm get to work on the enemy. And
can you continue shooting people while you're doing executions?
Part of the joy of quad wielding is that you are almost always able to multitask. One arm is occupied, the other arm isn't. The other arm can slash. If both arms are occupied, most of the time you can shoot. It's it's not like a reloading game. It's not like go out and shoot and then hide somewhere while you reload. While you're reloading, you can be grabbing somebody and slashing somebody else, or grabbing something to throw at somebody. Part of the joy of quad wielding is that there's just no downtime in combat.
And that's good because it's just non-stop action. You're just non-stop killing people. You're not, I'm gonna have to run here. Oh, I gotta reload and hide really quick so I don't die.
Yep.
That's,
you better go eat a heart so you get some back, and then you won't die.
Now, I noticed when I was playing the demo, the little points that come up when you eat a heart or do a slash, what are those do?
We do have a progression mechanic that we're not talking about right now, but we of course will be at some point in time before we ship.
Nice. Last one. Release date or time?
I believe our current official release window is fall of this year.
Nice. Well, at least it's this year. So look forward to it, guys. This was Seth. I'm Delusion. Bye.